Look who's here. Tammy Bruce, Independent Women's Voice President. And, yeah, why don't you wave?
Okay, right. I can't wait for Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, I'm going to get to that in a second.
Yes.
Are the Democrats who now run the House, are they going to legislate or investigate?
Well, Nancy Pelosi already announced that this is about stopping the GOP. And that's all they have. They have no real legislation. They have no ideas. They want to take some credit for what the president's already accomplished. One thing Nancy Pelosi noted is they want higher wages for workers. Well, we've already accomplished that. The highest wage increase in over a decade, accomplished by the president. So what you're going to see, and this is what lost them the Senate effectively, is you're going to see more Kavanaugh-like behavior, more Kavanaugh-like hearings. And the Americans clearly sent a message to the Democrats on the Senate side. And overall, we did not like what they did with Kavanaugh. We did not like this notion that due process didn't matter. We did not like the circus of it. We don't like the attempted political assassination of someone. We don't like the unfairness. What Nancy Pelosi will plan for the House is more unfairness, more absurdity, more circuses of investigations.
Well, listen to what and look at what the president said about Nancy Pelosi this morning. Here's the tweet. In all fairness, Nancy Pelosi deserves to be chosen Speaker of the House by the Democrats. If they give her a hard time, perhaps we will add some Republican votes. She's earned this great honor. Sarcasm.
Completely, and he also knows he does well with opposition. We saw that with the primaries. We saw it with Hillary Clinton. But this is a man who's not just in it for the fight. He still wants to accomplish things. And when it comes to highlighting what the Democrats stand for, it means he's going to be able to accomplish more, not just with certainly the Republicans who are in the House. It's going to be a small margin. Let's remember this. They will have control of the committees where they will never know when to stop, and they will harm themselves. And they will have a small margin in the Senate, in the House, when it comes to actually getting things done, which means Republicans can maneuver themselves. And with the president's help, maybe he'll get some of those Democrats as well to help work for his agenda. And that's what matters to him, is his agenda for the American people.
I'm going to raise a clear problem for the Republicans and for President Trump, and that is the way that educated women went for the Democrats and the way that suburban women went for the Democrats. Big numbers in both counts. Look at that on the screen.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, that's a huge number. Now, how can President Trump and the GOP reverse that, turn it around?
Yeah, look, it was a big mistake for them to not come through on their promise to repeal and replace Obamacare, to have a real solution. That was left hanging out there. The John McCain thumbs down was unfortunate, and now we're seeing the results of that. Health care was a major issue in this race.
But you can't turn it around. If the Democrats run the House, you can't turn it around. They will demand more government care. They demand more government money.
Well, actually, the president has been able to convince the American people and to articulate to them and persuade them on these issues. And in fact, Democrats, as they've seen, look, the Senate result was pretty frightening. And I think that some Democrats certainly are going to recognize what will work and what won't work. And it's going to be up to the president and to this reshaping of the Republican Party to actually deliver on things that are discussed. It is doable if anyone can do. And the president has shown earlier, when he first came in, a willingness to work with the Democrats on issues that matter to them, like DACA. And they had better be willing to work on issues that matter to the American people, like health care, what the Democrats want to do, it's like sending the Hindenburg to pick up people from the Titanic. You can't, it's not a solution what the Democrats propose. And the president is this wall of being able to actually deliver things that affect all the American people. For women, it's also going to be important, as my column in the Washington Times today shows, that the Democrats are frauds when it comes to important issues for women. And they've got to reinforce that, the Republicans, and highlight it.
You've done more TV than I have in the last 36, 48 hours.
Little
Get
bit.
some sleep, okay?
Yeah.
Tammy, thank you.
Thank you.